as you look back on the film on that loss, what went wrong? What could have gone better?
We definitely look at the point of execution. Things we constantly went over in practice. We definitely didn't execute well, definitely didn't tackle well. And I think my biggest problem was trying to make that big play without being patient. Losing a little focus on my technique, on my eye discipline. So it's all correctable things. You just learn from the tape. It was great for me to be back out there for my first time, my first official game, playing the whole game, and being on the road against a very good Utah team. So, just take it on the chin, learn from it, learn from the constructive criticism you receive from your coaches, and just get better. Attention to detail, and go out next week with a chip on our shoulder and play like we know how.
Is that something you tried to fix as the game went on? Avoid try to make a big play every single play?
Absolutely.
Is that something you noticed?
Absolutely. Once I started, just to settle in, be patient, read my keys, trust the technique. That's something they always tell me. Sometimes I think that my speed and my athleticism would, make that play for me when I should use both in terms of using my technique and then allow my speed or, my quickness to make the play for me. So, it's just something definitely to learn from. I took the constructive criticism, just a whole new focus now, just trusting the technique, because I tried my way doesn't work. So, just definitely listening to the coaches and, really buying into what they're really trying to tell me.
Is that coming from a coach? I mean, after you make a couple mistakes, is that coming from somebody on the sideline?
No, that's coming from me. They don't really, during the game, they don't really get on us unless it's like really, really a bonehead play. When I came up and got out of coverage when I tried to make a sack on Jabrill Wilson, he just dumped it right over the top. So things like that, real bonehead plays, they'll say something. But if you're playing hard and you make a mistake, lose a little bit of your technique, they don't really say anything to you to get you out of your game. We'll just correct everything on tape. So but for me, watching the tape, watching myself and how I played, it was a little disappointing. But at the same time, I feel as though I played with pretty good effort. Just left it all out there on the field.
How intense was the teaching time by the coaches when you did get to the film?
It was pretty intense. It was pretty intense. I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but they definitely got after us and me in particular. Yes, sir.
Do you think that's because they know you can handle it?
Absolutely. Definitely. That's one of the things about being coachable, handling constructive criticism, and when you can do better. So they're honest with us, and they hold each and every one of us accountable. They seen what I put forth in camp and all spring, and going out there and laying an egg like that on the first game, definitely it's just not acceptable. So definitely gonna get it corrected though. I told them, that's on me, and a lot of the guys too, they felt the same way about their performance. No excuses, just results. So you just gotta work, go out there next week, and do what you know how to do best.
Graham was saying that he felt more encouraged after this loss than he did after some of the wins last year. Is there a general positive attitude that this was something that you guys are going to build from?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Even though we played, not nearly close to our caliber, we were still in the game. It was still moments in that game if we were one play away from, changing the game, or one block away from changing the game, one catch away from changing the game, So even though we played, I'm not going to say terrible, because we showed great effort, great heart, great resiliency, but, we didn't play how we should have played and how we know we can play, So we just take everything as a learning experience. We know we're better than what we put forth on film, and, speaking particularly for the defense, we know we a great tackling unit, and, but we can just say that it's what matters under the lights. Nobody cares what you do in practice or all week leading up to the game. It's what you do when it matters. And, we definitely didn't take care of business. So, and even then, we were still in the game. We held a real good running back to, under 100 yards. And, but containing the quarterback was an issue. Technique was an issue. And, those are all correctable and coachable things. So, just like I said, just take the constructive criticism. Let it loose this week in practice, and then under the lights in the big house, that's when we get our next opportunity. So we're definitely focused on that and we're ready to go.
How did it feel to play a full game? I don't think you left the field. How did that feel?
Yeah, man, it was.
Been a while.
Yeah, it definitely has been a while. Coming from I only played the first half of the Appalachian State game last year. then the injuries, and then Miami of Ohio only played sparingly, and then Utah only playing sparingly. So it's definitely a great feel to finally get back out there and play a full game, and just get the full tempo of what a college game is like. So that's what I said. I take everything as a learning experience, man. The sky's the limit for this team. We definitely didn't showcase our best effort, but at the end of the day, that's the name of the game. They came out, executed, we didn't. So that's how we look at it. Just get it corrected, make sure it never happened again. Never make the same mistake twice.